I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. But I'll do it anyhow. Yeah. I don't know. Lounge music. I don't know. Apparently there's two people here, but they don't seem to be talking, so I can't really tell, actually. Could be that someone just left their computer. Oh, okay, Minruto. One of those Minruto. Fair enough. I know that Minruto. And of course, we're Lost Ladies. You know, keep forgetting to say that, so I might as well. I'm not going to leave this music on for the entire time, by the way. It's just, you know, while I get stuff sorted and everything. I was going to call you quiet, but it was my phone. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it's weird, because when I used to use Streamlabs, it always used to bug people on their phones and stuff. And then, of course, Rooster came with a slew of its own problems, including quietness sometimes. Anywho, let's just import the video, and we'll get going. Well, that. As soon as it imported, it stopped the music for a second. I got a new curtain installed to cover the window. Ah, yes, the famous window that I'm now just hearing about. Okay, I assume you probably have windows, but I'm guessing that was a probably had for a while that you never addressed before. I imagine, anyway. Okay, I think that's enough lounge music. Let's actually put the video on. Oh, okay. It's just gonna put me on one side of it. Hey, it's like it's like I'm in a Sniper Wolf video or an Aziland one. I love you all so much. I'm on the wrong side for it, though. I know I'm on the wrong side. Let me just. There we go. Now it's an Aziland video / Sniper Wolf. Okay, I'm not going to do it like this. This is not good for viewers. There we go. You want the video in the center. You want me in the corner, surely. You know, I'm just here, you know, as an observer, really. You know, this is the good stuff, or at least I hope it is, anyway. Hello, friends. It's me, indeed. Yeah, exactly. Or happy day. I'm. I don't know how she does that. It's obviously it's obviously an edit, but yeah, just sounds like shit. Like it just sounds like she's like that. She's barfing her own name. Happy day. I'm. Anyway, you've been a very naughty boy. Stay in the corner. I will stay in the corner. I'll be good. Oh my. Okay, welcome back to MyStreet 5 years later, everyone. I'll stop memeing on YouTubers for now, except for one YouTuber, which is of course Afmal in this case. This is another one of those videos where I say, oh yeah, this is the good stuff, but as it turns out, it seems to be that another one of those that I never pressed like on, which obviously means one of two things. One, I forgot to do it, or two, there's something particularly that I did not like about the episode in question. Either option is equally viable at this point. I think sometimes I forget to press like on videos, and sometimes I just genuinely do not. I do not support what happens in the episode, which in season 3.5 has happened quite a lot. Not since season 2 has there been a situation like this. I also didn't see if I had any comments down here, but there doesn't seem to be a comment from me at all. So on this one. Oh, although apparently someone spoiled that at 30 minutes 50, Castor appears. So I guess we're going to get to see one of Castor's many incarnations in this episode. I don't know which one, doesn't say, but we shall find out. So without further distraction, on with the reaction. Hang on. Or you're on the Butter Bunch account again. On the spare tab, YouTube video is on. Wait, Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it could have been that. It wasn't this time though. I'm definitely logged in on my own. Because things with Google Chrome now, actually, you can log in onto different Google windows with separate Google profiles. So I have one set for the Battle Bunch and one set for the main channel now. Just worked out that way, I guess.
Surprise!
Surprise. It's great to see you guys too. But I thought we canceled surprise welcome homes ever since Zane set the house on fire that one time he got scared.
Oh,
I know
no.
we did, but we made an exception for this time. Mostly because I made...
Flashback, please? Come on, Afma, what are you doing? Give us a flashback of that. You know you would normally.
pancakes that didn't want them to go to waste.
Sounds awesome.
Can I go back to bed now? I only came to this welcome home greeting to get free pancakes, and I already had mine.
Fine, go upstairs and sleep.
Thank you.
I see.
Yes, Shiny, that's exactly what was described in the episode. You'll quickly find out, everyone in the chat, by the way. Shiny's not here that often. He has a bit of a habit, which is explaining the joke that just happened as if it's funny after being explained or repeated. The fire starting, of course, it sounds fun. Good grief. You think that Emma was here or something?
Zane hasn't changed.
If he did while you've been gone, I'd consider that a miracle. But he has made a few
I'll just change while a pair of you were gone rather than Lawrence.
improvements physically.
Really? Well, at least that's something.
Well,
I'm very comedic like Ghosty. Interesting, Ghosty doesn't think that she's that funny, actually. Although she definitely can be.
come on, we could talk more over cakes. I have a lot to tell you.
I'm all ears.
If I got supposed to leave everyone to me, okay. I'm quite often because for one reason or other, leave me be. I understand you don't. That's why I'm updating people on your particular style of humor, or lack thereof in most cases. Oh no, he left several different dyes on the ground. Imagine Celestia eats one of them, but it's like turns green.
Gene!
Huh? Oh, hey, F.
How are you? You look a little out of it.
Yeah, it's got bags under his eyes. Yeah, just me, another feeling.
I'm just tired, F. Nothing big.
You should probably get more sleep.
No, duh. How else am I going to solve this problem?
Me to everyone who says that to me ever. What do you guys expect me to do to say when they say, "Oh, you got some more sleep"? Obviously, thank you, everyone. My goodness.
Sorry. Didn't mean to snap at you.
You didn't really snap, honestly. You're too tired to snap.
It's just I was up all night and I really have been.
I see. Well, we can catch later. But I want to talk to you about something.
Which is?
Well, you see, I don't want to tell you how to do what you do. I appreciate what you do, but the trash is, when you take it out from our yard, I'm not sure if you notice, but you drop a few things on the ground.
What?
It's not a big deal, but it's happened a few times, and the other time Celestia almost got something caught in her throat from picking it up in her...
So that's just right there as well, by the way. So she probably is doing that while you're having this conversation.
Why don't you bag trash correctly? If you did, then maybe this wouldn't happen.
Okay, that's a snap.
I mean, it's in a can, and I...
Also, teach your dog not to eat trash. Jeez, I don't got time for this, Half-Mal. I'll just pick up the
By the way, thanks for the house.
things and
come on,
leave.
Gene.
See you around.
Gene, it's not a problem. I can do it. I just didn't know if you knew, and I felt like I should have told you.
It doesn't matter. I'm already doing it.
Well, that was something. You know, I've heard of people, abusing people in the service industry. What do you do if the service industry abuses you? What do you do in that situation? I don't know. No, let's see, because it was so cold in the house. Oh. See, why be able to... you need more blankets. That's my prescription for that. And that'd be a no-duh solution. You think so? I've been telling Moni to get more blankets for a long time now, and she's completely ignored me. So, there you go. Worth saying, I guess, because some people don't find it that obvious, apparently. I just got out of prison or something. Nope, that's actually a garbage man uniform, apparently. I guess that's what they look in the US. Not really sure, I don't remember. Been too long.
I too harsh on him? Maybe I should have waited to tell him on a day he wasn't tired. Oh.
Wow, I'm glad you and Kim had a great time at the mall, Garth.
We sure did. In fact, we're planning to do it again soon. I don't think the poor girl knows how to enjoy a mall.
I do love the fact that Garth is just telling Lawrence all about this. Like, hey, you know that girl that you were planning to date? Hey, I just hung out with in the mall, without you. We had so much fun together in your absence. Your best friend and the girl you went to date. I know it doesn't mean anything, but just like the way that he's telling the story. I'm glad that Lawrence understands that he's not that malicious a guy. He's just a bit of a himbo sometimes. Anyway, what do you need is a big one big warm blanket. You know what? That works too. That's fair. I should put a blanket around myself actually. It's a bit chilly in here right now.
Either way, I'm glad Kim is getting the chance to become more outgoing.
Huh? Travis?
Garth, have you seen your house outside?
Huh?
Oh, you got big. Okay.
What are you talking about? Also, why aren't you using the tin cans to call me?
Because you weren't answering. Look, just come outside.
I mean, that does make sense. You have to be in one specific location to do that. It's like you can shout across the tin cans and it can be reverberated around the entire house. Surely, it's already baffling off those feelings work in the first place.
He sounds like he's in a panic.
I wonder what it could be about. Travis, what's the big deal?
Look!
Ah.
Our tree!
What the?
You see? It's been vandalized.
Who would do such a thing?
Who would put the Shadow Knights logo on the tree? I think, to be fair, this episode's all about the fact the Shadows didn't really do it, someone's trying to frame them or something like that, but I don't really know, actually. I don't remember the conclusion of this. Also, it is called Shadow Knights Cause Trouble, the title, so you never know.
What? Oh, the Shadow Knights!
But not only that, there's more places on the street that have been vandalized. Like here. And here.
Is the transition making a spray can sound? It sounds like Travis is applying it to himself, honestly.
And also here.
Can you guys believe this? This is horrible.
Exactly. I knew those Shadow Knights being in the neighborhood was a bad idea.
And now, because Gene says he's been up all night, they're going to suspect him. What was that? Was that really the scream that they heard all the way across the rooms? Like, just one short squeak. And they heard it across the neighborhood? No way.
They got Afmel too!
I'm looking from the back of these trash cans and not the front of them, but it's so overwhelming. Come on, think of the physics. Please, that's a gut level mistake.
See, this is why we shouldn't trust people like Gene. Ever.
For once, I completely agree with Travis.
Thank you. They're nothing but trouble, and Gene is a bad influence on Dante.
No! Gene is a bad influence on my little Afmao! Have you—
My little Afmal. Obvious joke, obvious. I think everyone heard it. I mean, to be fair, before Afmal, Zane did used to wonder what friendship could be. Just saying.
you seen the way he looks at her?
Guys, we're not here to talk about who's a bad influence on who. We're here to talk about the vandalization of the neighborhood.
Right, sorry.
Guys, I don't think that the Shadow Knights would do this.
Why's that?
Well, I used to be in the Shadow Knights, and if I know anything, it's that they don't leave their tag around in plain sight.
Yes,
They have several times.
but they're grown up. They could have changed.
Which reminds me, Jean had been leaving trash outside in yards lately, so that's yet another thing!
Jeez, you think the guy would act a little more decent, seeing as what we did for him, Afmao?
Hey, saw there was a crowd and...
Well, look who it is.
Here we go. No, I was in that situation where the evidence should point at me but doesn't. Where the evidence should point at me but doesn't. Okay. Alright. That's not what's happening here. The evidence is pointing at a person that shouldn't be. This is the opposite. The evidence shouldn't point at Jean, but does. That's the difference. This was clearly Sasha and Zenix's doing. I mean, it both makes sense. Also, hey, Fox. The Shadow Knights have struck again, apparently. Or have
You've
they?
got some explaining to do.
You guys think I did that?
I love how this is the same day as well, but he comes back changed and completely rested out of nowhere. Like almost no time has passed.
You or your buds you live with?
Guys, that isn't our tag. Look at it. It looks nothing like the Shadow Knight logo. It's
Yes, it
sloppy.
Yeah, sloppy if you want to do it in broad daylight. It looks pretty much identical.
And here I thought you had more taste.
Seriously, that isn't the work of me or any one of the Shadow Knights. We would take credit for it. Plus, we just moved.
I love that. It would take credit. I mean, to be fair, yes, they did tag their own house, the one that was bought. So you know,
into this place. Why would we?
All I'm hearing are excuses at
oh
this
right,
point.
you meant that.
I'm
okay.
going to report this. This is just juvenile, Gene. And here I was thinking better of you.
Juvenile Gene. If his name starts with a J, that would be even better. From now on, I should be known as
Guys!
Juvenile Jacob.
F. You believe me, right?
Jean, believe me when I say that I want to believe you. But
What? You're going to recall those times in high school to justify your reasoning?
no,
Well, what else she's gonna recall to justify any reasoning whatsoever?
it's just. Jean, the tagging and the fact that you were sleepy from doing.
Also, why does this have such? I mean, this normally I wouldn't complain about the sad music here because it actually does fit. That's because like we just had an episode where Kawaito and Damien's breakup just didn't have the proper music at all, and then now, you know, this gets the actual score that it deserves. I mean, come on, and also it mirrors the scene in season 3 when Afmal accuses Aaron by accident of burning down the cafe and tries to justify her reasoning there. This is the same situation. I guess it's a consistent flaw with Afmal, to be fair. You know, a little bit of a thing with her character. But then again, the opposite could be true as well. Giving some people's benefit of the doubt can actually be a bad thing. I was trying to solve a case when I was on a PGL trip of who was like banging on the walls at night, and I ended up defending the person that everyone accused because he, you know, innocent until proven guilty, and the guy ended up confessing. So not really a failure. And also apparently there was another guy who was doing the same thing as well, and I had him like on the case with me, so that was also a huge misfire. This is why I don't write mysteries, because I'm a horrible detective.
Who knows what last night? It just adds up in a weird way.
I see. Fine. Just know that I wouldn't do this.
Oh, Jean, wait! Oh.
Jean, where are you going? Don't leave.
He's telling the truth.
Huh?
Someone is setting the Shadow Knights up. These tags don't make sense for them. They're
I do love the only person who's been constantly in this entire scene so far has defended them is Lawrence. I mean, he's at the start and now at the end as well. He didn't say anything to Jean specifically while he was still there, which feels a bit weird to me, but who knows. This could have been a good moment for Jean and Lawrence to actually have a moment where they actually recognize each other and they at least have a little bit of a moment together. But nope, apparently not. Okay. My bad at PJ. I was scolded for that. Why did everyone else get one? I'm not sure. I kept on telling you should have transferred schools for different reasons on that, really. Not because of that. What's a PGL? A PGL is hold on, I put the wrong comment on screen. Yeah, so a PGL is a specific type of trip. We don't really know what it stands for, to be honest. There's all these different rumors like, oh, what does PGL stand for? You know, Paul Gordon Lawrence or something. You know, the founder of the sites. But basically, it's a type of camp. Basically, it's one of those like outdoor activities places that you can go. You know, they do school trips. You know, your students stay there in separate rooms and stuff. They have monitors that go around like their different camp activities, that kind of stuff. It's that particular type of camp. It's not really. It's kind of thing you would find in summer typically, but obviously school trips they do stuff all year round. So yeah. I see this in Spain too, actually, but that was a chain company there called Ladios, which is a little bit different. Anyway, let's see. I wonder if you know anybody who'd be a good detective like me, or a decent one. Anyway, I'm good at writing mystery. Oh, okay. Whoops, didn't realize. Oh yeah, PGL that parents get lost. Wait, you read it online? I heard that rumor too. I didn't believe it. The teacher said that's what it stood for, but I didn't know it actually meant that. My goodness. Okay. Well, you've just solved one mystery for me, Shiny. That's quite something. Yeah. All right then. Moving on.
Consistent, and Jean was right. They don't look exactly like the way a member of their gang would tag them.
So, I just made Jean feel terrible for no reason?
Probably.
We just went over the fact that Lawrence said that this wasn't a thing. Why do you believe him now that everyone else is gone? He's just saying the same thing he said previously. Come on, Afmal. Wait, was Afmal even there for that part? No, wait, no, she was. It was her own bins, and then Lawrence came around and said it wasn't them. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so she was there for this.
But it's not too late. We can try to prove their innocence.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, only the SEN department got to go on Sayers Croft trips, which was a little bit of a different thing, by the way. Also, a different outdoor thing, in case someone was wondering. And most of my close friends were in the SEN department, ones I would hang out with all the time. So for an entire week, pretty much, I was just sat with one of them. We decided not to go, actually, and that was it. We were bored out of our minds. I'm Scooby-Doo or Shaggy. Okay, fair enough. The least detective-like ones of the group. That's an interesting comparison, but sure.
Before Caitlin files a report. That way at least their name will be cleared.
Lawrence, if there's anything at all I can do to help, just name it. I'm absolutely for proving their innocence, especially since they just moved in. I was really hoping that they would get along with everyone.
Then we have no time to lose. We have to clean all the Shadow Knight logos.
So, speaking of music again, I have to forget music again, sorry. Again, I just have to say, I don't know what track this is. I should have mentioned that before. You know, not only is it fitting, but, you know, I also kind of want to know what it is. It's interesting one. I like the background.
Huh?
The faster we clean, the faster the person who did this will have to tag again to put the blame on the Shadow Knights. Come on.
Right.
Or they can keep tagging somewhere else, and then, you know, it will start again. Either they keep tagging, and it can catch them, or they will, or you know, this is a one-time event, and then everyone goes back to their normal lives again. Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to try and tag the same place twice. That's a really dumb move on anyone's part, because they're just, you know, they're essentially just wasting paint at that point. They're the funniest, though. Yes, and that definitely relates to you, Shiny. Absolutely comical. Just me, Rose Shiny, calling him not comical. You see how that doesn't work by saying it twice? Anyway. I'm halfway so bad to use data to watch this. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't use too much data on me necessarily at my expense, because obviously these do tend to go on. Actually, wait a minute. We're actually about halfway through the episode already, because I've got no guests today, so I guess I'm plying through this.
Follow me. We have a lot of cleaning supplies in the house.
Lemon pledge. If anyone's gonna remember that, call back as soon as drop high. I didn't know what it was. Last time I tried to clean up a Shadow Knight's logo. Now, speaking of that, I mentioned Lemon Pledge, and the person who once told me that the guy that must have faint from the fumes of Lemon Pledge appears. Hello, dear. You weren't there for the original Lemon Pledge stream, I don't think, or maybe you were actually. I can't remember anymore because it was a while ago. Wait, no, you wouldn't have been. I haven't seen all Phoenix drop high yet. So there you go.
There you go, sir. Have a great day.
Well, I do say,
Yeah, no guessing there's no Maya. Maya doesn't actually talk the most out of the people on stream. It's actually I actually think that that Aiden and Monet are the ones that talk the most on stream. Maybe Monet not so much on her own, but Monet when Aiden's here, actually. That's usually when it happens. Why am I so alone? I don't know. I messaged Quadzy asking if she wanted to join this time because of the project that we're doing. But, well, I mean, you saw that obviously you're in that group too. But yeah, no. And neither Quadzy nor Emmett decided to show up today. I have no friends, but that's okay. I don't need them anyway. I'll do this stream all on my own, cause I'd just rather be alone. Actually, I don't mind. I never preference, honestly. Couldn't even invite moi. I think you know why, though. Remember? She's trying to be like, oh no, he's been called out or something, but no, she knows why I didn't invite her today. Oh, whoops, hold on. And are you saying Aiden talks more than me? Yes, I am definitely saying that. Yeah, he talked. Challenge accepted. As I say in the trade on Afmal's channel, challenge accepted. Oh, speaking of that, actually, I found this weird thing actually that apparently a place people started putting Afmal theories a while ago of all locations was Planet Minecraft. I have 3 open tabs and two of them are Planet Minecraft things where they talk about like MyStreet theories, basically. Yeah, I don't know. So it's like, hey guys, I haven't done a theory in a while, but seeing MS Season 6 Part 2 episode 15 made me come up with 2 theories. One is what Michael Wentby said to Apple on 3 Parts of a Broken Soul. All right, here are my thoughts on what he meant by that potential theories in MCD. Then we have a few examples of thoughts / reasons as to why. I'm not going to read them out because obviously that's spoilers. But basically, let's say there's 5 bullet points, all of 1 line each, except for the fourth one, which is 2. And then the other one, the last paragraph says, "Now here are my thoughts on what Michael thought." We said to 3 parts of Byron's Broken Soul. Leave your comments if you have other thoughts to share with me. Blah blah blah. So that's it. Apparently, there I was making 20-minute videos, and clearly, Ninja Girl 2024 has gone on to a very different methodology of doing this. I've been tackling the wrong market. I shouldn't have done this on YouTube. I should have gone to Planet Minecraft. Imagine if I had. I'd be in a completely different place right now. I wouldn't know any of you lot. Anyway, Akito for the win. Wrong, Uwu. Already, good start. It's all in a big timeline. The reason it was them 3 because they were the strongest, and Gareth and Fade had to protect Sky-chan was hurt, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, nothing to do with the past. Right, yeah. That was and then there's like a constant back and forth between Ninja Girl and Akito for the win. And then one person just goes, Ray. That's the username. Ray, 4 eyes, E, just says, wow. Again, it seems like YouTube comments. I don't know. It seems to be another interesting place to go. Maybe I should put my what ifs for app on there. Speaking of what ifs, actually, Artjoy just showed up, and I just scrolled past his comments. I'll get down to him in a second. Let's see. Have you only just realized I'm here? I don't know. Maybe the chat didn't load or something. I just realized I'm here too. Yes, it's weird because neither of you go unnoticed ever. You two are just always talking, which is good, by the way. I like the engagement. Please do continue that. That's what these streams thrive on. That's the reason I do live streams like this, because I want to have people's thoughts at the same time, and also so I don't have to edit the videos later. Yeah. I give you guys content, and I also don't destroy what's left of my sanity in editing everything for every day that something turns 5 years old. I'm now going to talk as much as possible for as long as possible next year. I'm guesting in to prepare a 6-hour stream. Okay. You normally refuse ever guesting or even appearing like in the chat of these streams, so why would I think that you want to guest in one? I don't invite you for that reason, honestly, because you don't seem to be interested. Seems like you're saying same puppeteer. Okay. All right. Oh, hold on. Planet Minecraft have gotten skins in there before. Yeah, that's true. That's where my cringy old maps come from. You know, the ones that just don't work or function in any way whatsoever. Well, usually some of them do actually. Jacob's Ladder actually worked perfectly, I think. Pretty sure. One's quite short though. By the way, Jacob's Ladder was actually inspired by by my first PGL trip. So again, not the one where I did the detective thing on. That was the year after. Anyway, so yeah, hello to Artjoy. Yeah, I mean, you met me in the ACD. Our fate was sealed when I discovered the ACD. Yes, but our fate was also sealed because I started making Aphmau theories. Because my first Aphmau theory blew up. That's when I started engaging more in the Aphmau fan base directly, rather than just watching the videos in my spare time and not really engaging properly. I joined more of a discussion. I had more theories and stuff. I joined the wiki because I was getting all my sources from there. I decided to do some RPs on the wiki as well, which then noticing led me to think, okay, well, maybe I'll start talking to people on Discord, like Natasha Naseeb, who I met on there. Then actually that got me to ACD. So that's what led me to ACD, where I met you. So yeah, it's all a chain there. Same thing applies to obviously the Mutant Go cast. Everyone that kind of met from the AFML wiki or from ACD or from other places. All the Discord friends kind of collaborated together, created the first cast of the Mutant Girl. Show started, etc., etc. The show continued. I met other people through auditions. So there you go. All from the side decision to make a theory on YouTube. So again, I'm very grateful I didn't decide to do the Planet Minecraft route. I was joking about that. I only refused because Aiden and BB. Okay, well, I was gonna say Aiden's here quite frequently. I mean, I guess if Aiden isn't on a stream one time, then I can let you know. Because then again, he doesn't really show up to streams unless he's a guest on them. Normally he'll be like, hey, can I join your stream like this? Rather than, just being in the chat. I don't think he likes the chat, honestly. Probably thinks I'm going to make fun of his writing if he types in the chat, honestly. I can see that. In the pixel up we did in that series function properly, we just broke it. Yeah, I talk about the ones that I made rather than the ones that I've sourced from there. If you don't know Joshua, then you don't know. All right. Oh, right. You're talking about... Oh, I see. You're talking about why Josh said, oh, Aiden BBY. Okay. Yeah, probably best not to get into that, so let's carry on.
Thank you, miss. Thank you.
Hello, thank you for calling the Witching Well. Our special deal of the day is...
The Witching Well? That's what she called her shop? That is genius. That is genius, but you need to have it well-shaped. Change the layout of the building and make it well-shaped. That's how you do the marketing, Lucinda. You've got the great name right there. Just make the place match. I'm on board for that title. It's also because obviously Aphmau loves puns, so clearly she made that a thing. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm witching. And I'm crafting brews to sell them to use. By the way, if anyone hasn't heard the Morecambe and Wise wishing well routine that they did, one of their best sketches of all time, where Ernie Wise performs the part of the prince wishing into the well, and Eric becomes the echo. And oh boy, it's really something. I've watched it so many times. If you can find it somewhere, the BBC hasn't taken down all videos of it on YouTube. Just look it up, please, God. Anyway. Which voice makes you sound like my nan. Hello, Art Droid. Would you like some cookies? I don't know. That sounds a bit like my Babidi impression, actually. To revive Majin Buu. I haven't got to Babidi yet in my what ifs. I'm too slow with those. I always start very early on in the timeline of Dragon Ball. I never get to the end of them. Everyone always asks me like, "Oh, what if Majin Buu did this?" Like, I'll get to Majin Buu eventually. I'm sorry. Oh, whoops! I left that comment on screen for too long. Shouldn't have left a certain word on screen for a while. I apologize.
Oh, yes. Hello. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting a call from the City Council of Witch... What? My witchcraft license?
Oh,
I'm
this.
sorry,
Yeah.
I don't see why that would come into question now. I just... What? Today? You've got to be kidding me! It's been years since I...
If it's been years since you renewed the thing, that's probably why it comes up today. I don't know.
Yes. Yes, sir. I understand.
That's a sir? It's a very high-pitched sir.
I'll see you later today.
Are we getting a plot-driven story now? Well, I mean, if you mean in terms of an overarching plot, I don't know. Probably not, honestly. Because I don't listen to still doing still. I was gonna say she was still witching. She's still witching. No, she's still practicing witchcraft by season 4. By the way, can you believe we're on episode 21 of season 3.5? Like, kind of the holiday specials and stuff. Season 3.5 has been going on for 21 installments now. That's more than some actual seasons of MyStreet. That is bizarre to me. And yes, the City Council of Witches. It's a thing.
Thanks. Ooh, okay, listen. Okay. Take a deep...
I thought witches spoke of magic mirrors, not phones. Maybe it's like remember what Gareth and Lawrence... Well, no, remember what Travis said to Gareth before about not speaking of the tin cans because he wasn't responding? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe Melissa has a magic mirror somewhere stashed in the back, but she doesn't respond to it, so they called her phone. I would do it. That makes sense to me. Although, to be fair, can you imagine, like, modern-day witches would have, like, a pocket mirror or something? Or maybe the magic mirror is, like, the phone screen or something like that. That's just an adaptation. Yeah. I think that they speak to their slaves. Go, slave! Pass on the message to the council of the City Council of Witches. Do your duty, do my bidding. Revive Majin Buu. They're adapting. Yes, indeed they are. One of those incarnations is correct. It counts as some form of adaptation.
Deep breath. Don't panic. I'm kind of panicking. Ugh.
Who was that?
Don't panic! Don't panic! I'm on an old British TV kick today. I don't know why. Morecambe and Wise than Dad's Army. We got some good shows from back in the day over here.
Aaron, close the store.
Oh,
Really?
Cinder.
You didn't have another close sign, you just had to put an actual Minecraft sign on? For Catface Studios, that seems very, very weird to do at this point in their journey.
What's going on?
That was the City Council of Witchcraft and Wizardry. They're coming to test me for my...
Of witchcraft and wizardry. Okay. Yep.
witchcraft license.
Which? You have one of those?
No, I don't. I mean,
Wait,
I
what?
had one many years ago.
Well, this is interesting, Lucinda. What if you've opened up a store and you're taking this risk? Why would you do that? I mean, clearly the witching well number is public knowledge online or something like that, so they've got to found it somewhere around the grapevine of witches, which probably is an actual grapevine, to be honest. I wouldn't be too surprised. And you're successful enough to, to be living on your own and stuff, so in this expensive neighborhood. So clearly, you probably would want to get that license just to cover your bases. Surely.
But I don't have one that's not expired.
What does that mean?
It means
What do you think it means, Aaron? What do you think expired means? What is this? Aaron, come on.
that they can potentially close down my shop unless I can prove to them that I have indeed been practicing safe magic. You kinda can't sell witchcraft unless you have permission to do so.
I mean, yes, that makes sense.
Why didn't you get a new one? It seems kind of important.
Because it's one of those things no one ever checks.
Hold on. Is Jason's microphone echoing for anyone else? Not because I'm wearing headphones, but for some reason, Jason's audio from this episode seems very echoey. I don't know why. Maybe like the door to the studio open or something like that. I'm not really sure. Do people drive in my street? Oh, in my street. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought he was asking like, because you separated the two words, so it felt like he was saying in my street. And yes, some people do drive, but it's one of those places again where it's kind of like over here. You know how I said before that over here everything's at walking distance pretty much that you want to have. So yes, you can drive around, but there's not really much of a point sometimes. It's like that because my street is a small neighborhood in basically the suburbs of the of this big city that they don't really name. I'm pretty sure the city's just Phoenix Drop, but still, it don't really say. It's Phoenix Drop. Oh yeah, because they go to the school later. Yeah, it's Phoenix Drop. So it's always a Phoenix Drop. That's what they are. So again, they don't really need to do that. It's also close by. So yeah, but they do have cars. In fact, season 4 starts off with them in a car. In fact, yeah, lurk mode activate form of nighttime. What? Okay. Only the witches use broomsticks. Lucinda never flown around with a broomstick. Actually, that's an interesting image. Just Lucinda trying. Maybe she's scared of heights or something. I don't know.
Unless someone reported them, which means that someone had to have ratted me out to the council. Either way, that's not important right now. What is?
I'm starting to see what's going on here. I'm pretty sure that Ivan is playing around with tricks. I mean, again, I'm a horrible detective, but the facts prove, it went out that Ivan in season 3 had a run-in with Gene, actually. We tried to mess with him unsuccessfully. He's now found out about the Shanites again because obviously he was a Phoenix Drop 2, Phoenix Drop High as well, so he clearly knew about the Shanites beforehand. They were back in the neighborhood, and he also wants to mess with Lucinda because, they dated and stuff, and he keeps on rejecting her, so why not put her through the ropes and actually revoke her license to practice magic? I feel like actually if anyone's got motivation, it's Ivan, and he's still kicking around somewhere, so never know.
What's important is that we have to get this place up to snuff, and I have to practice my spells. So, Aaron,
Or it was shiny.
I need
Again,
you to make
horrible
sure that
detective work. And for the record, I don't remember the Vanguard of this episode. I'm guessing properly right now because I don't remember what happens.
every potion is perfect, every web's a spider, and overall, just make this place look perfect.
All we had to say was to practicing safe magic, right? Safe doesn't mean perfect necessarily. I mean, yes, if it fails horribly, whatever, but most of potions turn to cat potions, and those are mostly harmless. So, if anything, that's still safe, I reckon. Especially by witchcraft standards, when no potions are really permanent, except for, well, a few later on. But, the council bans those anyway, so they're not really... So as long as it doesn't have any of those kicking about, which it doesn't, she's fine. I think she's going to be okay. She's just overcompensating right now.
Can do.
Great. Now I need to get ready. I'm counting on you to get this place looking great.
Every web's a spider. What? I sincerely hope. Imagine that kind of existence.
Don't worry, Lucinda.
Check every potion. Make sure it's all better. I'm on it. This is a nice table right here. What is he doing? I know you can't show too much, but he's not moving any displays or anything. He's just like whacking his fist on the table. Yeah. Safe equals no harm, no damage, no death or injury. Okay, fair enough. No death or injury. Check. She hasn't done that. No damage. I mean, potions are, designed in a weird way sometimes. So I don't know. No harm, again. Turning into cats doesn't really count as harm necessarily, except for obviously that one time that Kwai-Chang, everyone got mauled by cats and they turned into them very painfully in front of each other. But that wasn't necessarily Lucinda's fault. Oh, wait, no, it was. Oh, yeah. Never mind. It's not boy. Is that to me or shiny? I don't know. Well, I must say, the logo came off much easier, so they clearly use less quality paint as well. Ivan or whoever's doing this is then doing a very good job.
There. Now that we've done that, we've essentially set the bait for the person who really did this.
What do we do now?
Oh yeah, we set the bait to come into the exact same place as before.
We're going to have a stakeout.
Oh, I'll get the grill.
No, not that kind of... Not...
I knew she was going to make that joke. It was... Come on, Afmal. You've been doing great so far in this episode.
Cooking. I mean, we're going to have to watch the neighborhood to try to catch this guy.
Oh, right. Sorry, I knew that. I was just a little jittery after Jean.
And thinking of food, probably. Afmal does think of foods a lot, actually.
I understand.
Hey! We'd like to have a word with you, kitty.
What the?
Do you have any idea how you made Jean feel right about now?
Why, I oughta...
Chill, Zenix. Why are you guys here?
This girl...
What do you mean, why are they here? They're defending Jean right now, and they're also being framed. They've lots of reason to be there, Lawrence. What are you doing?
Broke Jean's heart by accusing of vandalizing the neighborhood.
Yeah, we would never do that. Not to this place, at least.
You know, you guys approaching us like this doesn't help your case.
Whatever. You haven't changed a bit, Lawrence.
Either way, we're here to say that we didn't do it at all. We don't mind cleaning up the mess either, even though it's not ours.
I mind.
Well, you're too late because the mess is already gone, but it's fine.
But, whatever.
We don't need your help. In fact, we are trying to help you guys. We already cleaned up the mess.
Couldn't bother to ask us to do it, huh? Fine, I see how it...
Sasha, what are you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here, Sasha.
It is. Away. Let's go, Zenix.
Wait!
I feel like those two that they've grown out of the phase of vandalizing a lot like this. And so now what they try and do is just pick random verbal fights wherever they can and try and be like the moral right again. Because outside of high school, obviously, the ideas of being super rebellious or something, or having like such a headstrong personality compared to everyone else doesn't really fly anymore. So I guess they just had to try and evolve into something else. Why not? I guess I just did forget to like this episode. I've seen nothing so far that made me think that it was a bad episode. Genuinely.
Please tell Jean
I mean, again, that bomb was at the beginning, that was just because other stuff deserved better, but, as far as this episode goes, effective enough.
It's no use, Afmal. We have to prove their innocence at this point. You're just gonna feel like the whole world's against them until we clear their name.
Right. Lawrence, let's get ready to stake out.
The testing wizard will be here any minute.
Lucinda, you've got this. You're the best at potions, and I know it.
Aw,
This seems very icky to me. What part seems icky? The stakeout. I mean, the plan is already flawed to begin with because, like, again, you don't want to come back and tag the first place. So if anything, it's not so icky; it's more ineffective.
thanks, Aaron. But seriously, this is nerve-wracking. Testing wizards are usually incredibly hard to please, and each has their own requirements for you to pass. I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that's why it said it was Caster. Well, welcome to minute 13, second 50 then, because apparently that's what the con was all about. Hi, Caster.
Shall we begin the test?
You must be the testing wizard.
First test. Build a chicken house.
Welcome. As you will see, well has the best.
I've already made my way throughout the shop.
You did?
Wow, that was fast.
Ah, yes. The facility looks fine and the potions are up to snuff. No
Did he just freeze time to do this? Can witches freeze time?
illegal ingredients in any of them.
There we go. Don't they have like jobs? Jobs? Oh, I try to say jobs as in like KNOW. Anyway, and yes they do. In fact, Lucinda and Aaron are at their job right now, actually. Well, one of their jobs. I mean, it's surprising because you think the May Cafe would be open at this time. I'm not sure why they're not. Because most people, obviously, in season 3, I don't know if you remember this, but they worked in that May Cafe, which is still very much active. Maybe they didn't rebuild it or something. Maybe they were still being coming from the fire, something like that. I'm not really sure. But a lot of them were employed, there. Even Gene himself actually still says that he that he works there, but it's just not enough money. Wouldn't get enough money to buy the place that he's at now. Which now makes me question why he's still a garbage man if he actually has that. If he has to worry about that. Maybe it's just to pay the rent of the place or something. I don't know. Either way, they have jobs. We've seen more people at their jobs today. We've seen more jobs this episode than most episodes of MyStreet so far. And yes, Whelpcaster, indeed. Isn't pretending to be a testing wizard illegal? Well, probably. I don't know if he's pretending or not. He seems legitimate so far. I want their job because imagine having time for a stakeout. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, your job obviously works on school hours, so that's not really a fair comparison. But yeah.
How did he do that?
Witchcraft. He must be able to manipulate time. Only highly ranked wizards are allowed to do that.
Yes, and only highly ranked wizards would presumably be testing other ranked wizards for their rankings. That's how that would work in general. It's like me saying, "Oh wow, I've got the next Dan in black belt in insert martial art here. Only someone with a higher Dan than me could test me for that." Well, yes, that's how that works, Lucinda. Come on. That's only a job for myself. Yeah, fair enough. To each their own, all in due time. Should that be something that should be legal in posting a test? Yes, you said that before. Again, you've repeated. Look, comment number 1, comment number 2. So I've said it before. Saying the same thing twice is not funny.
Now, the tests these days changed. You must demonstrate animal transformation on your apprentice. Only...
Really? Literally, cat potions are the easiest thing to make in this universe. Really? That's it? Maybe he is pretending, actually.
Then can I say this establishment is 100% up to grade and give you your license.
Oh, right, of course. Aaron, hold still.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm just glad that Aaron happened to be the assistant there now, and she doesn't have an assistant because she didn't before. So, if Aaron hadn't been there, the shop would have closed down. That's another thing for what if, actually. She's going to do multiple ones as well. I'm going to fail now. Okay. Fair enough. Just turns into a Pokemon. Fantastic. Just to turn to Bigglesworth. Come on. You had a chance to do an Easter egg here. Turn Aaron to Bigglesworth. That's far better. I guess this is the first. I guess this is the closest that Avmar got to having Pixelmon in MyStreet, and combine the two eras together of Avmal. You know, that classic time versus what was then the modern time. Maybe. Alright. I hope it's in the comments until after I sent it. I read all of them, don't worry. And yes, so Rowlets, but come on, it should have been Bigglesworth. We know that. But hey, Iron and Coal, alright? Your Aaron has evolved into a Rowlet! Went from a rabbit to starter to my Legends Arceus starter. Yeah. I guess all the animals were alive, but Aaron himself, once he transforms back, is dead. That makes sense.
Perfect! Especially the chicken part. You pass.
Oh
Here's
my,
your
yeah.
gold star.
That should have been it. Right there. Just show any caster incarnation a chicken, and that's that. You're done.
Now, I must go. See you two later.
So I suppose that... I mean, left-handed physical rules, I can see that happening, but a gold star being a witching license thing? Okay, yeah, of course.
Well, I wasn't expecting that part, but we did it, Aaron! Huh?
Help me.
I mean, he did just have all of his insides rearranged several times. I can see why he'd be a bit tired out. And one of the things for cats, I didn't say
Nice
actually
call on the
cats,
ninja
but,
outfits,
I mean,
Lawrence.
Thanks.
all I said was that cat transformation was going to be the same thing. Oh, and look at that! The Halloween episode where Ivan appeared. Lawrence was wearing that exact same outfit. This is perfect.
Kind of figured since we both knew ninja code.
Right.
Is this why Caleb became a ninja at the end of the episode about him? Just because Lawrence knew ninja code, just showed his brother already.
What's that?
Then again, all babies are ninjas, of course. Of course, he's tagging the same place. Oh my goodness. Or was that to say that Ivan is a Gene tagging in his sleep? Something like that. That's sloppy.
Got the camera?
Got it.
Let's get him.
Yeah, that's him. Again, lousy detective. Although then again, I think Ivan would have been even better here, rather than just Gene.
He's got a trash can!
Isn't that the same thing that Garth said? Do I know ninja code? No, I don't. Ah, okay. So I guess it was then. I was actually right. I actually did become a detective finally. I detected something. I've become detective. Yes.
Ivan?
Just as I thought.
So, Gene, finally got me.
Finally? You did this like twice.
Ivan, why?
What? I can't have a little fun?
And get revenge on Lucinda and on Gene at the same time? Yeah.
Huh. That's an odd place to put a curtain.
Oh my word.
See you later, suckers!
He could have just teleported away, but sure, fine.
Oh, you!
Let him
Anyway,
go.
thank you, Josh.
No point in chasing him.
Gene!
It doesn't matter. We got it all on camera. Good job, Af. Now, to go show Travis he was wrong.
Yeah.
Gene, I'm really sorry if I upset you today.
None taken, F. I was just tired and felt the whole world was against me.
I'm really sorry I made you feel that way.
Exactly, I did something.
I think I was just upset from this morning.
Friends?
Ivan's voice made some water of that raspy throat.
He most certainly does. He was a difficult impression to get down originally. But then again, I'm used to raspy voices by this point. It's one of the things I keep getting commissioned to do for some reason. Or it just comes naturally to me for some reason, I don't know. I said for some reason twice, that wasn't very effective. Lucinda.
Let's celebrate solving mystery. Well, yes, I agree. Let's solve the mystery. Cue the lounge music. This is mystery solving music, apparently. It's all I had loaded, so I'm just using this right now. Oh yeah. Solve the mystery. I'm on the Darth Vader. I disagree.
Ivan is more like this. He's got the raspiness to his throat. You can hear in the corner how like half my vocals are just scraping at each other.
But of course, Darth. Wait. I'm distracted by the lounge music. I believe that Darth Vader was something like this, much further down, more controlled. And yes, maybe it's a bit raspy, but also the diction is quite different. Yeah. I don't know. Then again, he did actually sound... You could argue that, you know, the filteredness of his voice coming from that mask would be a bit different. Then again, he was dubbed over, so I wonder if they actually had James Earl Jones and they put a filter effect on his voice, or if they just had him do his thing normally. I don't know, actually.
Friends.
Ha! Travis, I got proof you were wrong. Oh yeah. No, you come here and you tell me right to my face that I was
He's probably asleep. Tell him in the morning.
right. All right, Travis, who was the
Or use the tin cans. Maybe he'll respond. Ooh.
one that was right? That's
All
right.
right,
Me,
I
just want
get
you to
it.
whisper in
Shut
my
up.
Okay, there we go.
ear. Lawrence, you were right.
Wait, what poster is that? Is that a Miku poster that they have? I can't tell from this. Let me go on full screen. I think that's a Miku poster that one of them had in their room. Okay, he was filtered and dubbed over. Fair enough. Okay, you know what? I've got to do something right now. Give me a second. Oh, that's not what I want to do at all. Where was I? Oh, it's gone to a separate window now. That wasn't what I wanted to know. Let me see. And liked. Again, I have no reason not to like the video. I'm back about the naughty corner now. Whether me shouting at them get their attention because they were wrong, I don't know. Everyone says to you that they apparently they go ahead and sleep, so maybe you're not doing the same thing for them. I don't know. Either way, that was Shadow Knight's Cause Trouble, and again, I pressed like because I have no reason not to. Just solid all round, actually. It depends if Manu would call it plot driven. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't quite pertain to the overarching plot. Then again, Lucinda and Aaron in the magic shop is just a prelude for. Sorry, certain other events. I have been catching up on sleep. I promise. It's just that I haven't caught up enough yet. I woke up today and I was like, my body didn't let me rest any longer. So, you know, there's that. I forgot what I was going to say now. Yes. Yeah, final thoughts of the episode. Yeah, it just... I don't think much to say, really. It's one of those ones that... I don't know if it's one of the most effective ones of all time, but it doesn't have much wrong with it. It's like... And it also might be another quintessential MyStreet one. It has that perfect balance of you know, bits of humor, sometimes even puns actually with Witching Well and everything, and complete randomness and zaniness and somewhat elements of drama. So I'd say it's not only one of the not only one of the best entries in season 3.5, if not one of the not the best. It was like one of the strongest contenders overall. Considering how many duds the series has, it definitely stands out right now, especially considering where it is placed. It's a shame I didn't remember it. Well, actually, it's not a shame, because I solved the mystery, so I'm glad I didn't remember it. I'll try to remember it from now on, obviously, but, you know, it's that. And I think that's kind of like, season 3.5 overall has kind of proven to me that you can go back and watch parts of MyStreet several times and you still get a good experience. Because normally when I watch something and there's not too much content related to it, I remember almost every detail about it, even years later. But I guess with all these characters, you know, they stuck with you. They stick with you themselves for so long. The moments stick with you more than others, and they're highlighted more. But yeah, this one, when you go back, you discover even more things, and that's why it's good to rewatch this stuff, and that's why it's far better than the content that we're doing now. Oh my! I don't know why it just suddenly became very, very drained at the end of the stream. It's better than the content we're producing now, and also, you know, better than lots of episodes of the very series that it comes from. So yeah, it's weird. I should have watched MyStreet again. I can't remember why I stopped. Fair enough. I'm surprised you went into it in the first place. I thought you were just one of the iron and coal ones. Anyway, I know. I thought it's a bit more than let me more. Yeah, yep. I love MyStreet to death. I mean, that was quite fitting, honestly. I mean, because I'm glad since you came over from Aiden's channel, actually. I'm glad that you enjoy the stuff that's going here, and also for the same reason that I do, because, you know, we both love MyStreet. It's still my favorite show of all time, and episodes like this remind me sometimes of why it's the case. So I'm grateful for it. So you know what? I was right today. It was good to have me in the corner and display some of the good stuff. And now, to find out when the next stream is going to be. I should have done that afterwards so I could end on that powerful line. But oh well. There's 26 entries here. We're on number 21 right now. So yeah, next one would be Lawrence and Lucinda's date, and then afterwards is just Aaron's tickets. Parts 1 and 2 apparently, because other ones that like, you know, Our Mew Baby, which has already been covered, and that one is tomorrow, in fact. So yeah, I guess it almost ended in January. But yeah. Wait, no, this isn't. No, this is the Lawrence and Lucinda date that was from for the fanfic reads, the mini games. I was talking about before, when the last episode when Lawrence and Lucinda, you know, the one where Lawrence picking them in the perfect man. You know, I'm gonna start after the stream. Actually, that's gonna be the next video I watch. You know, just while I'm doing other stuff, while I'm either making dinner or catching up on work or stuff like that. I've been doing work today, but you know, I've been a little bit distracted depending on certain things. But yeah, I don't know. Might be Monet. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I guess that doesn't count. I might miss out on one, but let's see when Aaron's ticket came out. That's February 1st, so that's 2 days. So I guess if that was the video from beforehand, from that day, because I'm only a post daily, that means there's no other one. So I guess now we're really into the end game of 3.5, which means that I have to catch up on Future Up High with Monet, but it also means that we'll see everyone back here for the almost finale before season 4 happens and Emerald's secret kicks off. And that will be the 1st of February. Same time, same place, 5 years later. Until then, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.